Hi, this is Weekly Reflections and I'm Nancy Joy, and this is my last reflections before the great shift of December 1st, 2012. And I wanted to keep it just really simple. We've talked and talked, and you've read and talked, and then across my desk about a month ago came this perfect picture, and I thought, this is the picture we all need to understand. And it's so simple as we move into 2012. So I'm going to hold it up here for you. All right. This is a picture of a mule. I think it's a mule, could be a horse, tied by its reins to a plastic chair. And I thought to myself, this really says it all. This says it all. This is our perception. We believe that we're tied up into something. We believe we have to be a certain way, even though that way may not work for us, may create unhappiness. We feel, many of us right now, as I've talked to people moving into their final clearing, it feels like they're between the rock and the hard place. And everybody's saying, oh, when the shift comes, when will the shift come? Will it change? What will it be like? Will there be earth changes? Will, we wish to be here, of course, all of those things. And I thought, well, very basically, the truth of the cosmos, the truth of physics, the truth of your spiritual knowing is that your belief system, your thoughts are creating your reality. And pretty much, in many ways, all of us are that mule tied to that plastic chair thinking there's no way, when it's deceptively simple. Just turn and walk away, create something different. So I loved that picture. It said to my heart, this is what I want to communicate to you, that whatever this shift is about on any level, timelines, Nibiru, the sun blinking on and off, all the different pole shifts, magnetics, whatever this shift is about, and it's about so many things. And by the way, I've posted my 4 favorite shift videos below on this email for you. YouTube, you're going to have to go into my website, 2 Reflections, to get it. But I posted them all for you. They're my 4 top favorites of all the ones I've listened to. And what I've come away with is that everything is aligned now. The waves of compassion and love are rolling through. The consciousness is awakening. The sun is changing. But we can't just sit here passively waiting for things to shift. It is going to require our energy. So my question to you this week, as you reflect going into December 21st, 2012, the solstice, and really starting on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, that this whole week coming up is a week of honestly looking at where you're tied to a plastic chair in your life. At least admitting it and knowing it. And why are you? Whether it's you're tied to a job you hate, a relationship that's not going well, a pattern of caregiving you're stuck in and don't know how to stop, a money issue where you just can't ever get it together and there's no way out, a health issue. Whatever it is, it's your perception that sees it as being tied up, chained, and immobilized. It's not the truth. If you could turn this around and use that feeling or knowing that you're trapped in something as an opportunity to change it, to realize your power and potential, and to know who you really are, it would mean a lot. It would mean a whole lot. Now, there's a poem that goes with this picture I'm going to read you. Isn't it true that chains imprison me and the ropes tie me down? Oops, I said, isn't it true? Isn't it true that the chains that imprison me and the ropes that tie me down are preventing me from feeling and being free? Aren't they more mental than physical, or more emotional than real? I tend to tie myself to limitations that are perceived. It's time to review and consider, what is it I've tied myself to that stops me from learning, expanding, and expressing, becoming fully who I am? And what stops me from being and living free? Well, there's only one answer. Your beliefs, your perception, and the level of fear you have tied to them. So maybe this can help you make your final clearing, take your final steps into the new, because the new reality, of course, everything is going to support this change for you. Everything is going to support it, but you still have to change the belief systems. You have to come on board and align with it. It will just get simpler and simpler the more you do it, because the energy is so supportive of this right now. So one more thing I want to say about the tragic events in Connecticut and the little children we've lost and the grief of their families, is that it's an almost unbelievable sacrifice of the heart. And the only benefit I can see and use as an opportunity is that it has awakened so many hearts to absolutely know there is a better way. And through our love and through our connection and through our bonding and feeling for their grief and their loss, we will find that new way. There's not a doubt in my mind. So I pray too and hold a moment of space for them. And have a great week, however you're going to move through this time. And we'll see you again next week. Bye.